You! Smudger has derailed again. He needs your help.
Not again. Where did it happen?
Right before the lake station, near the crossing.
What?
Smudger, again? It can't go on like this.
Listen, Gramps. Some derailments here and there aren't hurting nobody. I told the manager that my gauge size isn't correctly adjusted yet, so it's not my fault for slipping off the rails. And besides, Dookie, who worries about a few spills?
We do here, and your wheel configuration was adjusted ages ago. That is certainly not an excuse anymore for your rough behavior.
Whatever.
I still have a bit of hope left for you, you know. You weren't like this when you arrived here. What changed?
Look, Duke, I've told the manager a million times that my wheel configuration is slightly off. But no, I've been asking him to fix me correctly for 15 years now. He never listens. And he is unable to show any sort of empathy towards his engine. At this point, I've already lost my faith in him.
Come on, Smudger, don't say that.
Duke, you know that's true. You out of all engines should know it the best. But enough of that. If I derail just a few more times, he will send me to this new narrow gauge line further down south. Or any other railway, really. I'm not picky. Anything's better than this dump yard.
Smudger!
Have you seen what state this railway is in? Have you seen what condition the line along the lake is in? The rails are way too near the water. I wouldn't be surprised if one day an engine would fall into it. Or the line up on the hill. I've almost fallen up a steep bend there. This railway is dying, Duke. Eventually, we're all going to be sold off. Sooner or later. So relax, lay back, and enjoy the ride. Certainly better than staying here for an eternity.
You have a lot to learn about life, Smudger. I say stop with these derailments now, and you might get a better chance to be sold off to a nice and quiet railway rather than, you know...
What? Scrap? My friend, there is not a single narrow-gauge scrapyard on this island. I wouldn't be too worried about it.
Whatever you say, old boy. Oh, and by the way, the manager commissioned a few more engines.
Really? I thought we had financial problems.
It seems not. I guess he got his gambling problem sorted out. I bet this will get us more tourists in no time. Just you wait and see. This railway will be in top condition, faster than you can say coal and water. It's finally time for the mid-solar to flourish again.
Sure, we'll see about that.
All right, lift them up, boys.
Whatever. Yes, I know. I'm sorry.
Don't you dare say that. We both know you are not. You are constantly involved in accidents. This was your third this week.
Sir, I've said it time and time again. I have problems with my gauge size. I've now been working on this railway for 15 years, and you haven't done anything to fix this.
Oh, don't come up with these witless excuses again. You know how much money I pump into this railway, and you're not even competent enough to do the most basic jobs right. Oh, my apologies, but there's no way of saying it. You are not useful to me. I have given you multiple occasions over the years to redeem yourself, but you just bang on about how irrelevant excuses just to cause me more financial problems. I am sorry, but there is no other options than to sell you to another railway.
Yes. Okay. Everything has to come to an end, I suppose. It has been great. Not really. And just as a little thank you from me to you personally, I won't be recommending this railway to any engine or person I meet in the future. I'll tell them, stay away from the Mid-Sodal Railway. So...
You bastard!
Sir, Scarleby Railway says they have no use for Dolgoth replicas. Neither does any other railway in this region, and all scrapyards in this area don't want any narrow gauge engines for scrap.
Bother. I guess we'll have to keep you here, Smudger. Since you're not keen on working, I suggest you just... Oh, wait. That gives me an idea. Michael, is the generator behind the shed still not working?
Yes, last month. I tried my best, but I don't think it can be repaired again.
Well, I think I've just found a way to make you useful at last, my dear friend.
And we are finished here. Our new generator.
Where? My wheels. I can't feel my wheels anymore. My cab is gone? What is this? I can't move. Michael, what the hell did you do to me?
Why are you asking? You were there when the manager decided this. You could have said, no, I'd rather rust away on an empty siding. But you didn't. Pulled an old frowny face, you did.
Yeah? Why'd you think I didn't answer, huh? I was terrified. I always knew the manager was a cold-hearted man, but goddammit, I didn't expect that.
Oh, come on, Smudger, don't overreact now. Look on the bright side. Now you don't have to complain about your configuration anymore. Anyway, Smudger, I have to go now.
No. Michael, help me. Please. Put me back together.
Smudger, I can't do anything about it. Besides, at least you didn't end up in some scrapyard.
Are you blind? How is this better than being scrapped? This is insanity. Who would allow something like this? Build me back together now.
I can't. It's manager's orders.
But Mike, certainly this isn't a permanent thing, right?
I'm afraid it is.
What? No, I don't believe you. This is just impossible. He would never do that. No. Tell the manager that I'm sorry, and that I'll never cause another problem in my life. I promise.
Sorry, Smudger.
No, don't go.
Goodbye, Smudger. It was a nice ride with you.
Chin up, Smudger. Everything is going to be alright. See you around.
Bye, Chris. Bye, Peter.
Good afternoon, Michael.
Good afternoon to you too, sir. You wanted to talk to me about something?
Yes, Michael. Oh, yes, indeed. Now, you see, one of my friends on the British Railway Board, and I gamble around with our rolling stock and wealth.
Yes, and with all due respect, sir, you shouldn't.
Oh, be quiet, I haven't finished yet. Oh, and I've had one of my lucky days again. Guess what I've won?
Okay, maybe a new coach or two?
Oh, no, you abuse me, my friend. No. I've won. Not one, not two, not three, but 4 locomotives.
Wow, that's fantastic!
See, I told you playing these games can bring you all the joy and money you'll ever need. Oh my God, I wish Topham, that fat bastard, could have seen that.
I'm impressed, sir. I can only speak on my behalf, although I think my colleagues would agree with my statement, but as long as you win, I'm okay with that. Just never lose, alright?
Of course not. I have a deep connection with these wonderful cards.
That is wonderful, sir. In fact, I would like to ask you something, which is not relevant to your astounding victory, but rather something that's been floating around my head for a while. Don't you think it is cruel?
What?
You know, what you did to Smudger.
No, Michael. He insulted me and my railway. He is not my problem anymore. You heat him up whenever the engines need a warm shed, but it's not my business caring about his well-being. Besides, and be honest here, Michael, you weren't really a fan of him and his shenanigans before anyway.
I suppose... but still
Let's leave it at that. I have to go now. Tomorrow, I'll be visiting the first engine I won. And who knows? Maybe another round or two of bridge. If you'd like to join me, feel free to do so.
It would be an honor, sir.
Smudger, wake up.
What? Who? Oh, Duke. I'm so glad to see you.
Not so loud. We don't want to alarm the other engines. Listen, our railway profits are slowly declining.
Ha! See, I was right.
Shh.
But I was right, Dookie. So much for time for the Mid-Soto Railway to flourish again.
Be quiet. This isn't any use for you anyway. But there is something else. One of the engines has fallen into the lake.
What? Who?
Albert.
Oh, God.
The rails were completely bent out. He went over them with full speed and slipped into the lake. And... Smudger, are you even listening to me?
Huh? Yeah, he fell into the lake, and?
Yes, and we can't find him anymore. He must have slipped all the way down to the bottom of the lake. There is no way we can save him now. That's why I'm trying to convince the manager that we need another engine to help us. Hopefully you. You can thank me later when you're fully repaired and back on the rails again. I see now that you have learned from your mistakes. I just hope the manager sees it too.
Hello there, my name's Jim. And yours? Oh, never mind.
You like it May West, you like for me unbest, you like why nobody will come home. Be nice, but make things
Engines come and engines go, Grandpuff goes on forever.
You impertinent scallywags. Whatever are you young engines coming to?
Never mind, Grandpuff, we're only young ones.
Well, you better mind. Unless you want to end up like Smudger.
Grandpuff, whatever happened?
Smudger was a show-off. He rode roughly and often came off the rails. I warned him to be careful, but he took no notice. Listen, Dookie, he worries about a few spills, he told me. We do here, I said. But Smudger just laughed. Until one day, the manager said he was going to make him useful at last. Smudger stopped laughing then.
Why? What did he do?
He turned him into a generator. He's still there behind our shed. He'll never move again.
Ah, that's why I heard these weird sounds behind the shed yesterday night.
Ugh. So you're saying our heater is alive?
Yeah, and if you don't shut up, I'll cook you to death.
Smudger!
What? They were asking for it. You shouldn't have said that.
What? What did I say?
That I'll never move again?
Come on, Smudger. That was just to seem more dramatic. They're rascals. They wouldn't have listened to me if I didn't do that. It's just to teach them a lesson.
So you still think that maybe someday this will be over?
Of course. I have promised you that. I'll ask the manager. I don't intend to break that promise. But I have to go now. See you later, old boy.
Bye, Duke.
You bastard!
Stupid trucks. What's so funny?
Oh, nothing. Nothing at all.
Yeah, well then, shut it.
I was once like you know. Hot-headed, young and free, truly free. I didn't always look like that. I once had wheels, a whistle, and everything else too. I was built an engine, free to run on this railway. I miss the rails.
Right, okay. Why are you stuck here then?
Because I didn't want to work here anymore. I'd rather be sold off.
Why? Which engine would want to leave their home behind rather than work?
I've been working here since before you were even built. I've seen this railway, you haven't.
I arrived a week ago. I've been on every single piece of track on this line, except the lake line and the mines. Oh yeah, and that line that goes up to the mountains.
Ah, yes, everywhere. Of course you haven't. Of course you haven't seen everything here. Doesn't surprise me. Your attitude shows.
Yeah, whatever you say, Tosspot. But really, what have you seen that I haven't?
Well, you know how the manager is, and how he treats us. And look, it's all complicated, and... Consider this. You know that we only exist to have a purpose, to work until we fail, and after that, it's the end of the line for us.
I suppose so, yes.
But humans, yes, humans, are free. They can wander around everywhere they want, and can do whatever they want. When I was young, I believed that I might have that freedom too. But after years of seeing engines coming, going, being cut up against their will, and war, I can't believe in this freedom for us engines anymore. And the chances for an eternal life in liberty is rather small.
What about the big railway? In the Northwest? They seem to have the best life an engine can ever have.
But we're not there, are we? We're stuck here.
Not now, Duke. Sir, I really wanted to talk to you about... I'm busy. Maybe later. Sir, I've been trying to ask you... Can't you see I'm busy? My apologies. Sir, No, still working. Sir, I beg of you, I've been trying to ask you about something... I know, Duke, but now is not the time for it. I'm still trying to hold this railway afloat. So please forgive me if I'm not able to respond to your question at the moment. All right, sir.
Bill?
Yes, Smudger?
Have you asked the manager yet?
No, I'm sorry. It's not really a good time to talk to him right now. He's got his own problems.
But you won't forget to tell him, right?
Of course not. Engines help each other out. Well, engines help generators out.
Oh, ha ha ha. Real funny. You should have become a comedian rather than an engine.
Oh, no, sorry. I couldn't resist it. See you around, old chap.
Bye, Duke.
Goodbye.
Smudger's been talking too much to John. This has to stop. I don't want my brother going insane because old Smudgy can't find a buddy to talk to.
I would just say leave him be. He seems to be nice. He's only a bit frustrated, that's all.
Agree with Jennings. Oi, Atlas! What do you think?
Very nice.
What about you, Tim?
Don't care.
Ah, Duke, just in time. We were just discussing what we were going to do with Smudger.
What are you talking about?
We don't want him to spread his twisted ideas into John's mind. Since the two have been talking, John has been on a constant accident run.
I understand. There is no easy answer for that, but keep in mind, Smudger has lost everything. His wheels, his cab, his ability to chuff, his freedom. I know John, and he possesses a strong personality, and I don't think Smudger is in any way able to manipulate him. He may be a show-off, he can be rude at times, but he certainly isn't an engine that wants to harm others. I say, just let it continue as the normal. Who knows, maybe it isn't Smudger's fault. Maybe it's just some phase that John is going through. Only time can tell.
But, Duke, you...
Jennings, my answer is final. Remember who is number one here, and who has laid these rails down for you to run on. You understand?
Yes, of course.
Good.
Why didn't you say anything, Gerry?
Respect your elders, dear Jennings. Hey Smudge, I heard you and John have become good pals.
Yeah, we have. Any problems with that?
Listen up, Tim Pot. Stop telling that engine you've demented lies about her railway, or else.
What else? What can you do to me, huh? What can you take away from me?
Let me put it this way. I know how to solve problems the easy way or the hard way. So shall it be easy or hard?
Explain the hard option to me, please.
The hard option would be to involve you, my driver, and a blowtorch. We'll cut you up and dump your bits and pieces into the lake. The manager wouldn't even bother to search for you anyway, even if he would ask me about it. I would tell him that tourists bought you off from one of those station masters for $5. So, Rust Boiler, which option do you feel more happy with?
Alright, I'll try.
See? Was so hard now, was it? So, no more talking to John. The last thing we need is another lazy build engine like you. Yeah, well, the wheel part is dated, but still.
Hey, Smudger.
Shush!
What?
Where is Gerry?
He's heading down the mines. Why?
Right, then we can talk.
Alright, why ever should we not talk, even if he was here?
I don't trust him. He seems strange. Anyway, I've heard that the manager is gonna sell some of the engines. That means that this is your chance to get out of here. I urge you to derail a bit more often. Then the manager realizes that he doesn't need you anymore, because you are causing him financial losses, and thus, he will sell you to a different railway.
Are you serious? Derailing even more? Dude just told me to stay on the rails a few days ago. This doesn't seem to... Or... Are you sure this could work?
Of course! I had the same plan for myself a while ago, actually. Well, just without thinking about the possibility of being turned into a generator.
But what if he gets angry at me too and turns me into a generator too? What if he sends me to the scrapyards? What if?
Nah, I don't think a second generator would be of any use to him. I got to this point just by pure karma. It's not really likely for a second engine to go down that road. And for scrap, don't be worried about that. Let me tell you, I worked at a scrapyard once. Only completely useless engines are being scrapped there. All these engines were in complete and utter miserable condition. I'm talking about engines running on only 3 wheels, cracked domes, and fireboxes full of holes. Our manager might be a cruel man, but he isn't insane. He would never scrap an engine with your top condition. Believe me, this could work.
Alright, thanks, Smudger. But just one more question. Why do you want to help me? You surely don't get any profit out of it. If you just help any engine.
No, it's not that. It's just... John, you have all your life before you. Years and years of pulling passengers and goods trains. It's a great thing, but not here. Quantity over quality. Engines not correctly configured and repaired, station walls collapsing, rails breaking. This isn't a place for a young engine like you. I just want you to have a better future. And after all, a wise engine once said, engines help each other out.
Okay, I see. Thank you, Smudger, for everything.
That was strange. Anyway, I'll go back to sleep now.
What is it? Jesus! The officer first is here. Come on, dear. Let's get out of here.
Hey you! Stop!
What?
You're not by chance one of these loaned engines, right pal?
Yes, I am.
Listen, you see my current situation. Let's say I'm not too happy about how the manager is treating me here. I've got a simple question for you. When you'll return your railway, will you please get someone to buy me?
You? A generator? To your information, I'm a private engine. In fact, the private engine of none other than Baron Heinrich von Dahms.
Oh. I've heard of that name before. Your boss is friends with mine.
Exactly. So you see, if I tell my owner that you were snitching out here, what do you think he's gonna do?
Alright, forget about it.
Yeah, lucky for you, I don't have time to care about your bullshit.
I must say, Francis, that's some mighty good work you did with my engine. Keep it up.
John, what's wrong?
The manager told us that this railway will be closed down. He said today he was going to tell us what will happen to each and every one of us. And he mentioned scrap.
Come on, he doesn't mean you or your brother. What's his name again? The quiet one?
Jennings.
Ah, yes, Jennings. Don't worry. He's probably talking about those rusty old-timers like Tim or Atlas. Or Gerry, that Scottish psycho.
Do you really think so?
Of course. And...
Right.
Right.
What have I done?
There's no other option.
Please, tell me there's this joke. You can't be serious. You can't be.
John and I are in top condition. You can't allow this.
Sir, after everything we've been through and now this would never suit his grace. Never. Please, calm down.
I was here from the start with Duke too. You can't just rip me away from here.
There must be another option. I know a railway that...
Locus. I think a museum is a good option, thank you, sir. At least you don't scrap for me.
John, what are you doing? Don't do it.
What the?
What? What happened?
John ran into the sheds with a truck loaded full of petrol in front of him.
And did he survive? Is there any chance he made it?
We tried everything we could, but
No, God, no. Are the others alright?
somehow. Luckily, Duke, Falcon, Jim, Gerry, and Stuart weren't within reach of the explosion, so they're fine. Atlas and Tim faced just a bit of damage, few minor burns, but I'm afraid the same Jennings thing.
This is all my fault.
You seem to have a decent bunch at your disposal, so you see... Ah, another one. And how much for this engine?
I'm afraid this engine will not be useful for your railway.
Why ever not?
We have turned it into a generator. We use it for heating and electricity production, but the electricity it produces is rather on the poor and unsatisfying side.
It's alright. How about your number 3 and 4?
Well, Duke, I guess it's goodbye then. You have been a great engine here. The best, in fact. Thank you, sir. If I may ask, what will happen to me? And what about His Grace? Will I ever see him again? Your Grace? Well, Your Grace Jr. has never been particularly interested in visiting you. I suppose you'll have to stay inside this shed until he changes his mind, or someone finds you. I apologize. I see. And, sir, what about Smudger? What about him? What will happen to him? Oh, I don't have time for this, Duke. I really don't know what to do with him. I don't care, and you shouldn't either. I mean, look at him. He's just a mere shell of his former self. Anyway, it was a great time with you, and you were a really useful engine. I do hope I'll see you again someday. I wish I could say the same thing. Don't worry, Smudger. As soon as I'm out of this shed again, I'll arrange for you to be repaired. I promise.
Thank you, Duke.
Don't gear up, Smudger. Stay determined. See you then.
See you later, old friend.
Which are the engines you wanted to sell to me? Alright, here's your money.
Please, just make it quick.
We're at Boomer Incorporated. We're very transparent about our business practices.
Please, I beg of you.
You signed up for this. You wanted the Dosh, and you knew what it's gonna cost you. Or rather, them.
I think it's best if I try to sleep in the meantime. Makes the time seem to fly. That's strange. I thought that it was broken. This forest is messing with my thoughts.
What's wrong?
Are you alright?
Don't worry about me, youngster.
Why are you here and what are you doing here?
Every engine's life must end eventually. It's natural. I'm waiting here until I've rusted away.
Every engine?
Some are lucky enough to bypass their final destination. The scrapyard isn't the final place for everyone to end up on. Some lucky ones are even able to set back their destiny over millennia.
How can I bypass my destiny?
You can delay your destiny, that's for certain, but in the end it will catch up with you. Always. Always. Hence why I'm here now. You will never bypass your destiny. As for your final destination.
How is it possible? What do I have to do?
You're new here, aren't you? I can see it. The scrapyard. It scares you. You ask yourself if it's possible to avoid ending up here. Right?
Yes?
Well, there is a way, but are you willing to follow this path?
Yes! I'll do everything for it!
Excellent. Let me take control.
Joe! You're here!
Of course I am. Where should I be else, huh?
Nowhere. I just had this insane dream.
Ah, what was it about?
I got turned into a generator. Fuck knows where in Britain.
Yeah, that sounds weird, Smudger.
Yep, it does. If only it were. If only it were.
Right, so you are Stan.
Smudger, sir.
Smudger. Alright, Smudger, I have a list of your previous working places. Correct me if any of this data is false.
Of course, sir.
Alright, let's see. Built in 1917 in Arizona, you were first sent to the Barrow Scrapyard as an inspection and scrap hauling engine, correct?
Yes.
After that, you were sold off to a French trench railway, and now you are here. So I suppose all this information is correct. Okay, wonderful. Welcome to the Mid-Southern Railway, the finest narrow gauge line on the island. And now I want you to meet our number one, the Duke.
Hey there!
You'll be working alongside him. He'll pull the passenger trains, and you'll pull the goods trains.
Great. If I may add something, sir.
Sure, go on.
The scrapyard and trench railway that I worked on used a different gauge size than you do here. My wheels haven't been adjusted yet, and...
No worries. The workers will take care of that later.
Richie, look what I found here. Food, please, let it be food. Now, look, it's an old steam pipe. Jesus!
What are you doing here? The railway is closed.
Really? The map says something different. Do perhaps any passenger trains still run?
No. As I said, the railway is closed.
Maybe goods trains, where you can sort of hop onto the brake van platform when nobody notices.
No.
Flatbeds?
This line is closed. There are no more trains running on this line. Not anymore and never will again.
Oh, I know. What about these fuel tanker trains? You know, the round ones with...
No, look. It's so simple. No more trains around here. Do you understand?
Right, Rich, let's go. No trains on a route talking tube.
No, please don't go. I'm sorry, you'll like me. Please. How long? No, I must be dreaming again. I hope. Come on, Smudger. Keep a clear head. What would Duke do? Probably sleep. Huh? Who's there? Show yourself. Shit, whoa. There, easy now. That was real close.
Smudger. Smudger.
Duke,
Thank God you're still there.
how?
It's a long story, but quick summary. Our railway's reopened.
Really?
Of course, look down at you.
You did it! I knew it! Finally!
A promise is a promise. Come on now, Smudger. The others are here to greet you. The new manager was able to buy everyone back and restore everything around our lovely little line.
No. Something isn't right.
Oh, what?
There's something wrong here.
Oh no, don't be so silly, Smudger. Yeah, you've been staring so long into that forest, old boy.
No, Duke, there really is something wrong here. It's him.
What? What do you mean?
Him. Albert. Albert, why are you here?
Why heaven shall I not be?
You're fooling me, boys. This is a joke, right? Falcon. You just brought one of your brothers in here to trick me.
What? You're talking absolute crap.
Oh, I do. All right. Tell me, Albert. How can't you remember that you drowned in a lake all those years ago? But you're not the only one. Oh, no. You, John, you died during the explosion you caused. And you, Atlas, Tim, Jim, Gerry, you were all scrapped.
I'm sorry.
This will never happen. Nothing is ever going to be the same again. I'm stuck here forever. My friends at least had a way to go out. I'll never have that opportunity. The curse of an eternal life, it seems. No! I can't lose my hope. There's still a possibility, as tiny as it may be, that I will be rescued. I'm not losing to you. I just have to stay here. For a little while longer. You! Stop growing! No, you stop! Stop growing! I command you to stop! Stop! Good! I'm not about to lose my sanity over a fucking plant.
That's not easy. Let's help you. Soy morfiado.
Silly dream. Better go back to sleep.
Aha! So you're this number 2 everyone's been talking about.
The name is Smudger. Yours?
Albert. Named after the great King Albert. But of course, you Yanks wouldn't know who that was.
Oh yeah, you're very charming.
Enough of that now. I have to get going. Work awaits me. See you later, number 2.
Did you bring the crowbars?
Of course I did.
Watch out for that.
Never mind.
Ow! My nose. Hey there! What? Calm down, man!
Der englische Schweinehund will fliehen. Er schießt ihn.
Alright, your boiler has been repaired and you are fit enough to go back into no man's land. You can thank your donor for his spare boiler later. The next order is as follows. You take Troop Caesar to Ferney, then you pick up the wounded soldiers and bring them back to HQ.
Little engine, you've come so far.
Who are you?
Fret not, I mean no harm. I am the selector. I am here to let you decide upon your impending doom.
My doom?
There is a bomb just above you. The impact will happen within 3 seconds. I give you the choice to either let it happen or decide against it.
What? How? What are the consequences?
Well, one option is the death of those 20 soldiers in the van behind you, or the other would be your own.
I guess I have to.
These men die.
So shall it be.
All right, whoever you are, show yourself. I'm tired of your games. You've ruined my whole life! I should never listen to you!
What are you talking like that now? I just made sure you get what you always wanted. After all, I was always with you.
I just didn't want to be scrapped. I never wanted eternity.
You wanted to bypass your final destination. Scrapyard. You wanted an entire life. Here you have it. I kept my promise. What's so funny, huh?
You really don't understand, do you? You're a part of me. You've nested yourself in my head over so many years now. Since you've manipulated my mind for so long, you can't escape it anymore. You're trapped here with me, and eternal life for the both of us.
What's happening? You can't do this. You can't. Don't you understand? I am you. I've always been a part of you. You made everything just worse than doings.
This is all your fault. You did this to me.
No. I never wanted this to happen. I just wanted to help you. At some points, I may have done some bad things, but that wasn't me. It was you controlling me.
You foolish lie. You want to get revenge on the man. You couldn't do it yourself.
Seriously?
A demon? You just want to take responsibility for your mistakes, won't you?
Yes.
Living on a fictional concept then. You never do any mistakes, sure.
John,
You are pathetic. Not even the worst kind of entity could do the things you did to me. All the others are yourself. At this point, not even an engine anymore.
We'll be stuck here forever. Worthless.
that's not true. Don't forget me out of here. We promise.
Too quick will be fast. And even if we're dead, we have a muscle like you.
Get out! Get out! Get out!
And get Smudger out of there.
And where's your second locomotive?
Number 2 Stanley has been scrapped due to private concerns.
It's weird, isn't it?
What is?
It's weird that we don't have a number 2 on our line.
Yeah, I think manager brought one. They never appear.